What's up, motherfuckers? Each week, we bring you viral clips from around the road.
Kiss each other!
And they stop. He says kiss each other, they literally stop and get back into each other's cars.
News from around the world.
Smoke coming out of the AC units. I'm like, my gosh, this car is going to blow. I got to get the heck out of here.
Yeah. And even some commuter voicemails.
You know, they rev their engines. They've got a motorcycle. They've got some kind of doohickey.
Craig, what do you say we get this
Show on the road!
I think my biggest fear recently is being caught riding in the HOV lane as a single rider. Not by the cops, but by the two guys that have the I-5 commuters TikTok.
Joining us are the I-5 commuters, Craig and Joe.
You guys ever see the social media with I-5 commuters, the guys who just drive to Seattle every day and scream at people who are in the wrong carpool lanes? And people who are just watching old episodes of Lost.
Don't you do it! Yes. Yeah, I love those guys.
That's kind of they're my spirit animals.
And we are going to give you a f***ing awesome show today. We're going to bring the energy, we're going to bring the action, we're going to bring the fun. But man, weird time in the world right now, huh, Craig? I feel like everybody I've been talking to is saying they've been feeling weird. If you don't know what we're talking about, there was some events that happened in the world. We don't need to get into it. This is not a political show. But there was an assassination in the world, and a lot of people are feeling really weird right now. And I know we talked about it a little bit before the show. We weren't sure if we're going to bring it up, but I think what got us to the position we're in, Craig, is being our true and authentic selves.
Yep.
And I think there's more than a political, there's a spiritual element to it. And when I saw that video, rocked my world.
It did.
It's just not something I think you're supposed to see on a regular basis, and I know kids are seeing it. I know everybody has basically seen this video, and if you weren't shaken up by that, I think that's you're not a real person if you didn't get shaken up by seeing that video. Depending on what side of the lane you lean on. I don't know if you have anything else to add there, Craig.
Yeah, I would say I'm not typically a big Twitter guy, but over the last 48 hours, I have been glued to Twitter, just wanting to get consistent updates. I don't know why this event has had such a big toll on myself, but it has. Yeah. And I think a big figure in the media space, Stephen A., I thought did a fantastic job before he opened up his show yesterday. We got a lot of amazing stuff we're excited to talk about today, but it didn't feel right without just quickly mentioning just where our heads have been over the last 48 hours.
Yeah, and I think the video is a big part of it, just like seeing it. I think it's hard to rationalize anything else than we can't have this again. And I know there's people on one side saying they're happy it happened. There's people on the other side saying there's more to come. And I think both of those are wrong. I think we need peace. And I think this is a time to lean into the arts. I'll tell a quick little personal story. I have a theater background. I was doing theater. I was doing a play in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, when a shooting happened at a synagogue and a lot of people died. And we were just getting ready for our first night of the show. And I remember the people that were in the show with me were like, should we even do this?
Yep.
Like, is it good manners to even go out there and do the show as Marie Antoinette? And we were like, should we cancel the show? And we ended up not canceling the show. We did the show. I had a little bit of a comedic character in the show too.
Yeah.
We crushed that night.
Yeah.
It was like the people wanted it. They needed it more than ever.
Yes.
And so this isn't a political show. I'm not a very political guy, to be completely honest. And so we wanted to just pause and talk about it for a second and let you know that, like, we hope you guys are doing okay. We love you guys. And this is always a place that you can come and have some fun and just get away from you're getting into the real world of commuting. There's certainly going to be a lot of real world stuff we talk about, but in a fun way. And this is a place that I hope you feel like no matter where you're at in any point of life, if you're having a tough day, whether it be because of what we just talked about or anything else.
Yep.
Come here, have a little fun, have a little ride with the I-5 commuters, and we got a fucking fantastic show for you today.
We sure do. I'm just gonna take just a quick 5-second moment of silence.
about that?
That felt good.
That
That
felt
felt good. Now let's get into it.
Let's get into it, Craig. And we took a little road trip this week, didn't we, Craig?
We sure did.
Went down to Portland, Oregon, and if you didn't recognize the background, that's what's going on behind me. Portland, Oregon was the destination of our road trip this week. I certainly have some things I want to talk about from the road trip, but I'm going to hand it over to you first, Craig. What the happened out there in Portland this week?
Yep. I decided to exchange the shoes for the wheels, and we got on the road this week.
Yep.
And it felt good to get into uncharted territory. We had never been down into kind of that, southern part of I-5, getting down into Portland.
Yep.
And it truly was a lot different than how we typically commute between Tacoma and Seattle. Like there were just like immediate things that like jumped out at us as we started commuting that I thought was kind of cool to see and put ourselves in the shoes of different commuters all up and down I-5 and, globally.
Yeah, good point. We got a lot of southern Washington as well as Portland, Oregon. So I had 4 main things that stuck out to me from the road trip down to Portland and things that I want to talk about. But did you have anything before I get into these?
Let's jump into those because I think some of the things I was thinking about, I guarantee are going to overlap with yours and we'll just kind of bounce off each other.
So Portland, let's start with the good. What
Yes.
did you do well, Portland? Let's start there.
Yes.
So here's what I noticed. What I loved about the Portland driving community, the left lane courtesy.
Yes.
The container trucks, the 18-wheelers, didn't even sniff the left lane down there in Portland, and we respect that out of you. But even more so, Craig. Craig, you're a little bit of a lead foot, I would say.
Yeah.
Did we or did we not see a lot of turn signals, a lot of people getting out to let us pass in a way that I have not seen Washington do?
Yeah, there it is. Might have to call in and tell them we got some good etiquette. Yeah.
So Oregon, the left lane courtesy,
Yes.
fan-tastic.
Yep. It's the etiquette is the word that kept jumping out at me. It was
etiquette.
phenomenal. And
That's
I
some good shit.
don't know if it was because there was, in terms of volume, there were definitely less cars than typically we commute within, but the etiquette. Joe mentioned, we're coming up on somebody in the carpool lane or far left lane. You better bet that turn signal was going on
Bang.
quick.
See ya.
You mentioned the 18-wheelers.
Yes.
We haven't even dropped this clip yet. I don't know. Maybe Joe has it here. He's always
Should
one
we throw a
step
clip
ahead
in?
of me.
Should we throw a clip in? Here's the fucking clip.
Know your place. Stay to the right, folks.
That's just great.
That's just great. Get more appreciation.
That's great. That's great. Thanks, fellas.
The organization of those 18-wheelers, one after another, was phenomenal.
Bang!
It was, and that's probably what made the commute so easy,
Fired me up.
was just that everybody was respecting each other
In the left lane.
in the left lane.
Yeah.
It freaking rocked, and I couldn't agree more. That was the first thing that jumped out at me as we were doing that commute.
Yeah, and surprising, all that great hikes, all that great nature out there, but no camping in the left lane. Maybe it's because of all the options to camp other places.
Yes.
But you mentioned traffic being a little weak. That's what you did well, Portland. Here's a little bit of feedback for you, Portland. Don't ever get into our comments or in our DMs talking about, you got to see this traffic down here. Weak sauce. We were sliding in and out of Portland. In and out of Portland. Getting from Vancouver to Portland in a breeze during rush hour.
Yes.
And did we wake up for rush hour? Are we the only people that you know that actively seek out traffic? Yes. Did we get out there 8 a.m. to that US 26 tunnel everybody was talking about? You guys aren't going to be able to last a minute in there with the horns and all that. Breezed right through. Breezed right through like the ice cream man riding through a neighborhood. Not a worry in the world. That traffic was weak sauce, Portland.
It was weak to say the least. Joe and I took it so seriously that not only did we hit that tunnel at 8 o'clock, we came back to Portland, pulled up the laptops, and then said, hey, let's jump back into the traffic around 9:30 and see if things start to spice up.
Yeah.
And did they spice up?
Not a bit. Not a bit.
Not a bit.
That's a great point, Craig, because we were like, hey, sometimes you hit a pocket, right?
You sometimes hit a... maybe because it was a Wednesday.
Yeah,
maybe... No. No, we tried multiple different pockets, same situation. And hey, maybe it goes back to the etiquette of there's less accidents because people are respecting each other,
be.
which didn't turn into a freaking traffic
Could
jam.
be. And really, that's a good thing for Portland. Portland,
is.
you don't have much traffic.
Yes.
Your rush hour is not bad. That
Yes.
should be something you wear like a badge of honor. But I will say, if you ever try to get in our comments or ever try to get in our DMs talking about this traffic's better than yours or this traffic's worse in Seattle, I'll laugh you out of the building.
We will laugh you right out of the building. The moment we started to sniff Tacoma on our way back, you could just see the cars starting to stack up. It was like we're back to what we feel each and every day. It's not even close.
Yep.
It's not.
Not even close. And here's my last piece of constructive feedback for you, Portland. We told you, look, we'll tip our cap for the left lane courtesy all night, all day. We will call you out because your traffic's not that bad. And we're also going to call you out because your welcome sign, the welcome to Oregon sign as you're exiting Washington across that bridge going into Oregon, we almost missed it.
Garb.
We almost missed it.
Garb.
It's like a brown brick
Yes.
thing in the ground. It just, if you're not looking for it, it just looks like grass didn't really grow very well on this one patch of a hillside. Guys, wake up. We
Wake
got to get a better welcome sign. Your first impression to people can't be, the f*** was that?
Yes.
Your first impression can't be, the f*** was that?
Yes.
In Washington, we were like, hey, maybe this is, maybe our expectations are high. Maybe Washington doesn't have a very nice welcome sign. Flowers. Nice little setup. Very recognizable. Very beautiful. Very nice. Saying, oh, I'm feeling welcomed by Washington. I like what I'm seeing, not, the fuck is this?
Yes.
Hey, Oregon, the fuck is this?
Wake up.
Wake up.
Joe was on sticks. This will help bring light to just how unfortunately bad that sign is. Joe was on sticks. I said, Joe, there's the sign. There's the sign. He goes, where? I had to
see
point
it.
out where the sign was because it was kind of tucked into this little woody area, and none of the sign outline just popped. There was nothing there. It was like dark red and brown. What are we doing?
Less pop than a soda you left out for a few days. Flat.
That's exactly right. And don't forget that Washington actually had two signs. Not only did we welcome you as you crossed the bridge, but they welcomed you with beautiful flowers.
Yep.
It just felt like we were home.
Let's plant a flower or two, Oregon, huh?
We'll
plant
do
a flower
it.
or
Hey,
two. We'll do it. We'll get out there.
We'll go grab some flowers right now out of Joe's backyard.
If he pays.
And we'll drive right back down there and plant them.
Yeah, guys, we'll do it right now if you pay us. We'll do it right now if you pay us. And the last thing I'll say, I don't want to go drag on and on about Portland this whole episode because, look, I know that Rick from Atlanta is watching this. I know people from not from Portland are watching this. But last thing, we reached out to the community. We reached out to the commutie-cuties and we were like, what should we do in Portland? What should we see? More than anything, more than go to this road, more than watch out for this, donut talk. Donut rivalry going on in Portland is very tense, very top of mind for the Portland local. A lot of people saying, go to Voodoo Donuts, go to Blue Star Donuts, go to Pips. We didn't have time to do it all, but we did visit Voodoo Donuts and we visited Blue Star Donuts. And we posted about it on our stories. Here's the two pictures of the posts that we had on our stories. And a lot of people are reaching out saying, hey, what donut was better? Who won? What's the feedback? What's the review? And so let's quickly get into that.
Okay.
Craig, I think I'm going to summarize how we both felt, but feel free to add in color as I'm done here. Voodoo Donuts. The donut itself.
Yes.
A little underwhelming. Not going to lie. A little underwhelming, the donut itself. But me being an apple fritter guy, tried the apple fritter at Voodoo Donuts.
Yes.
Banged.
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 For two reasons. One, the outer crunchiness hit.
Like Ray Rice.
Absolutely freaking hit. And also, I would say the way they help me with the line I'm looking. The way they presented their donuts when you walked in, that was nice.
Oh yeah, they had
the swirly,
the moving lazy
the
Susan.
Moving lazy. It made it easy.
Made it easy. I got a good eyeball on every donut they had to offer. That was very nice. Good point out there, Craig. That's a nice detail of the presentation.
And also, the knowledge on their donuts and Voodoo, I would say is a step higher. Did you catch the guy that was ahead of us ask about just about every donut, and that girl knew it. Knew everything,
and she probably gets those questions all day. The guy's like, "What does this?" You know, like it's a donut, pal.
Yes.
You know what flavors you're like. You're 40.
Yes.
You've been here long enough to know what flavors you like. Make a choice. Shit or get off the pot, buddy.
Yes.
There's a line.
There's a line.
Let's move it.
There's a line. There's a line. But I would say at Blue Star, outside of the critter, I liked that original glazed donut better than the other one we tried.
We're talking about Blue Star now.
Blue Star.
And you're saying that the donuts at Blue Star were better than the donuts at Voodoo. And these are fighting words for some people in Portland. People are hot about this.
Well, specifically the classic glaze. What I felt like what happened at Voodoo, maybe it was the end of the day, it just felt a little dry.
Felt a little dry.
Was my only critique with what I felt at Voodoo.
Could they have said, hey, this is actually a hidden camera commercial and that was actually a Safeway donut you just ate and I would have believed it? Yes.
Well, we actually talked about that.
We talked about let's not sleep on Safeway
Don't
donuts.
Sleep.
We said it.
6 a.m. when they pop those things out, those hit. That maple bar.
We said it. Call us white boys with no palate, but we said it, folks. But I will say, Blue Star, better donuts. Apple fritter did not bring it from Blue Star.
No.
We tried the fritter because I was like, look, we tried the fritter at Voodoo. Let's try the apple fritter at Blue Star. And like the Lions in week 1, they just simply didn't bring it.
No, they didn't. I just
simply
felt
didn't bring it.
They were trying to do just a little too much putting the cider in there for the apple fritter. Just stick to what works.
What do we do?
An apple fritter.
Yeah.
And that's what Voodoo did.
And that's what Voodoo did, and they delivered. So that's basically the bow on the donut situation. We didn't try Pips. We didn't try some of the other ones that you guys were talking to us about. But Voodoo and Blue Star seemed to be the ones we were getting messages about the most. Tried them both out, and I would say there's no winner. They're both very good. They're both very. I will step back. Both very good. We enjoyed both. Voodoo, go to Voodoo for the fritter. Go to Blue Star for the donut.
Yep. Bang.
Bang.
Easy as that.
There you go.
Easy as that. I love it.
Cool.
Well, yeah, let's keep this show on the road because we do have an actual guest joining us today, which is freaking exciting. Our first live guest.
Little foreshadowing from Craig. Keeping people from changing the channel. Yeah, we got a guest coming up, and he's a doctor.
He's a doctor.
He's a doctor, folks, so you can trust him. You can trust him. Anyways, so we got each week, Craig.
Yes.
We talk about some viral clips.
We do.
There's usually, every week, I'm scrolling my phone, and I'm seeing these wild road-related clips of things happening around our world, and I think there's not two people more suitable to comment on these things than the commuters out here doing it, out here living it. So without further ado, Craig, here is our clip of the week. This is from Sylmar, California.
Interesting. Where's Sylmar?
It is north of Los Angeles. It is in the San Fernando Valley of California. And the reason I'm highlighting this town, this neighborhood, is because I saw not only one viral clip from this town, I saw 2 viral clips from the same town, both this week. What is going on in Sylmar, California? If you're living in Sylmar and somehow come across this video, please call in because you guys are doing something crazy. 2 viral clips with millions of views this week out of Sylmar, California. Here is the first one. So you're gonna see here a horse come through the intersection.
They're smart. They're not gonna hurt.
In a second here.
Oh,
Keep an eye out, Craig. Here comes the horse, entering the frame right now. Horse on the loose. A high-speed horse chase.
Just grabbed him.
Random guy
Grabbed him.
gets out of his truck, not affiliated with the police department, who's actively chasing this horse, grabs the horse by the reins.
Saved the day.
Save the day. Check this out. And I
my
want you to hear
gosh.
what the guy says at the end.
Man, this guy's a beast.
He's a
Damn,
beast.
this guy's a beast.
He is.
And so, wow. Literally, a guy picking up a horse, a high-speed horse chase happening in Sylmar, California, only to be stopped by a citizen bystander. Look at that.
Yes.
Now, what the hell is happening on the rear view mirror of this car? Literally a pair of shoes hanging. Probably not safe because I can't even fucking see the horse. But look at this, Craig.
Yep.
Literally grabs it as it's moving. The confidence, the swagger, the just, I don't even know what you want to call this, but guy
It's-
being a fucking beast. What do you have to say to this, Greg?
It's incredible. That's what you get from the people in Sylmar.
That's what you're getting from Sylmar.
That's what you get from Sylmar, home of the salamanders. It's just freaking awesome. And horses aren't cheap. That could have been very bad. It actually reminded me that could have turned into a zebra situation that we had on I-90 last year where the zebra went missing for 4 days.
Yeah.
You know what? This thing, I bet that horse is right back in its crate.
Yeah.
Excuse me, in his, you know.
in his house.
Yeah.
In the horse house.
In his, not his crate, you know, those, corral. In his corral.
In the corral.
In his corral.
The golden corral.
That's what you get out of Sylmar.
That's what you get out of Sylmar. And you think, you know, Sylmar, not a very big town. Haven't heard much out of Sylmar. That's probably going to be maybe the only viral clip I see out of Sylmar, California.
Yeah, think again.
Think again. Because we got another one. And this video is titled, How to Properly Help De-Escalate a Situation. And I'm going to watch this. So we get into some situations. If you're a commuter, you probably get into some situations on the highway. Maybe you get into a little bit of an argument and you're wondering, what's the easiest, most efficient, and best way for me to get out of this argument? Sylmar, California is going to teach you how right here.
Give him a kiss!
Uh-oh.
Kiss each other! Kiss each other!
Stop. That's hilarious. That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Is this a Fendi?
Look, if you see two alpha males or if you get into it with an alpha male, just make a gay joke.
That's hilarious.
That's the quickest way out of it. That's the quickest way to de-escalate. These guys were about to fight each other. Look at this. In each other's face, about to fight each other, and the bystander uses an absolute gem of a de-escalation tool here.
That is so awesome.
Kiss each other!
And they stop. He says kiss each other. They literally stop and get back into each other's cars. Sylmar, California. That's how it's done, folks.
Yes.
Love what I'm seeing out of Sylmar, California.
Absolutely. I'm going to pick that one up. I'm going to start using that one. That is awesome.
Start using the just kiss. Come on, guys.
Just kiss. Just do it. You just bring a little humor to a high intensity situation like that. Yeah. Incredible.
Yeah. Imagine this. You accidentally cut somebody off on the highway. They pull up to you at the red light. They go, roll the window down, motherfucker. Yes. Let's see what you want a fucking piece of this, which has happened to me before.
Yes.
Terrifying. You roll down your window and you say, you won't kiss me right now.
Yeah. You want to make out?
You want to make out? I'll kiss you in your fucking face right now.
Try me.
Let's smooch, brother. Come on.
Let's smooch. He's going to be like, what's wrong with you?
Yeah.
I'll be like, what's wrong with you?
What's wrong with you, dude?
What, you're not down?
What? You're not down?
Dude, we live in Seattle. What do you think?
Yeah, come on. Give me a kiss.
Give me a kiss.
Get over here.
Keep Portland weird.
Get over here, sweet lips.
Come on, Sylmar.
Sylmar, Billmar.
Give me a little salamander.
What's going on with our background here?
Yep.
Let's get this background tuned in a little bit.
Yep.
You know what, folks? Something weird's happening with the background, so we'll be right back right after this.
I got it cool.
Alrighty, folks, welcome back to the show on the road. This week, just like every week here on the show on the road, Craig dives deep. He looks around the world for either history or news that is road-related to bring right to your doorstep. Craig, what do we got for the viewers this week? What do we got for the commutie-cuties this week?
Yes, you mentioned deep, and boy, did I go deep. I mean, 1971 deep.
Wow.
This news story comes to you from California, specifically in the San Joaquin Valley. And why I thought about this story today is we got some fantastic feedback that people loved the history we brought a few weeks ago with O.J. Simpson. So I thought, you know what? Let's bring another national news story to you all that maybe a lot of people don't know about that can be extremely stressful and scary when commuting. So with no further ado, I'd love, Joe, if you wouldn't mind starting up this video here.
It was the 29th of November, the day after Thanksgiving Day.
Black Friday.
Which made traffic heavy on the I-5 as people were headed home after spending time with their families. According to Lieutenant Leo McCarthy, the dust storm occurred in a matter of minutes.
Could you imagine having no heads up and this turns into your visibility?
Look at that visibility.
You got no chance.
Look at
you
that
got
visibility.
no chance in
And
a situation like this.
This video is really well done. I wanted to give a credit to the person who did it. I forget who did it right now, but right here on the screen is where you can find this video on YouTube. And this is a nice breakdown from this guy.
It sure is. And real
It kind of
quick,
sounds like Harry Potter.
I said 1971 a few times. Excuse me, 1991 is when this happened.
Had it written on my note card.
Yep, that's on me.
It's all right.
I'm sure I'll hear about it. 1991. Yep.
Here's the visibility, folks.
Dropped to zero.
Or lack
and
of.
by along, as one witness described, all of a sudden, bang, bang,
Bang.
vehicles crashed and span out of control into the ones in front of them.
A bloody
The
shame.
collisions resulted in the deaths of 17 people, injuring 150 more.
This is still to this date one of the largest backups in U.S. history. It is a terrible accident. I mean, I can't imagine being in something like this. I don't think you've been in something like this. So I thought, you know what? Let's bring a doctor, a survivor of a dust storm. This is legitimate. We're not pulling any change here. This person survived the dust storm, and I said, you know what? The viewers need to hear from somebody that lived it. This individual, not only is he a doctor, but he survived a dust storm just a couple years ago, and we thought we'd want to bring to the audience firsthand experience of what happened that day. So, Doc, just give us a quick background. Where were you? What happened when this dust storm happened?
Appreciate the introduction. And first off, just want to say happy to be on the pod and be a contributor here as far as guiding your drivers on the road to be safe when it comes to dust storms. So to answer your question, yes, I am a dust storm survivor. Off in the distance, like it looked like mountains. Like we didn't really think anything of it. It just looked like a beautiful mountain range. And then it started getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And we're like, okay, well, this is weird. This is clearly smoke. There must be a crazy fire.
It's almost like that scene from Interstellar when they go to the new planet and they're like, oh, what a beautiful mountain range. And they're like, oh, that's a wave. Board the ship. We got to get the out of here.
Those aren't mountains. They're waves.
That is a perfect analogy, Joe, to address what happened. So that oh shit moment, we got to get the hell out of here, happened in an instant. So the smoke, it went from, oh my gosh, it's coming our way, to zero visibility.
Yeah.
You couldn't even see 5 feet in front of the car within an instant. And so naturally we started to slow down.
Yep.
And that's when we collided with a car that was parked in the middle of the highway.
Because people panic, right? They just panic and they just stop their cars.
What we imagine happened is this person also went, oh shit, I can't see anything, and slammed on the brakes. Where our approach was, let's slowly bring this car to a halt.
Yep. Yes.
We didn't do it quick enough. So we collided with a car in front of us, and then maybe 5 seconds go by, and then we get rear-ended by another car on the freeway. And these cars they're moving. It's a freeway, okay?
Yeah, yeah.
We're talking 50 mile an hour plus.
Yeah. And Doc, you were telling me when you first told me this story a while ago that you thought about getting out of the car, right? Like,
yes,
and
exactly.
So there's a little bit of like maybe education that needs to happen here of like what to do in these moments. So being someone that lived it, I'm wondering if you could tell us a little bit about that.
100%. So after that first car hit us, airbags went off, smoke coming out of the AC units. I'm like, my gosh, this car is going to blow. I got to get the heck out of here.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm going to open my door, and the guy in the driver's seat turns around and goes, Doc, don't. No, close your door. So I shut the door. I'm literally, the door's open, foot's out the door. I'm about to get out. Shut the door. 1 second later, bang, another car rear ends us. And this was a string of, it ended up being an 18 car pileup.
Oh my God.
So if I had been outside of the car, maybe that one wouldn't have hit me, but we had 15 bogeys coming directly for me. So I guess learning lesson there is stay in the freaking car until everything is over.
Yep. Yes.
Other learning lesson I would say is when the dust storm hits, get to the side of the road as quickly as you can.
Yep. Yes.
Keep your lights on and get to the front of your car. So if you do get rear-ended, you're as far away from the action as possible. And it was generally like one of the craziest experiences of my entire life. We were stuck Like no one could get to us. Like it was a crazy dust storm. So we were standing outside of our cars for, I don't know, 6 hours before paramedics could actually get to us. Yeah, no helicopters could fly. The wind was too strong. There was no visibility. So like we finally get EMT to us and we all pack into an ambulance and they take us back to Ritzville because I guess there's no dust storm over there. And I'm like joking with the EMT lady. I'm like, have you ever seen anything this crazy? And she goes, I actually just did 2 tours in Iraq and I've never seen a dust storm this bad.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
So like that was like for me another like oh shit moment. Like I just survived something gnarly.
You did.
Were you bleeding? Were you concussed? Like when you're waiting for the EMTs, like is anybody like really hurt around you, or like is there any like concern of like there might be like a dead body in one of these cars, like anything like that?
So there was concern. So the first car that rear-ended us, it shattered our window.
Oh my
and
gosh.
The car that hit us, it was a van, and there was a baby crying. And so like I could hear baby crying, broken glass, dust storm. Like we just got obliterated.
Hell.
We just rear-ended someone. It was like
You're in hell.
It was like the perfect storm. I'm in
Yes.
hell. I'm like I'm dead. Like I know I'm dead.
Wow.
And then interesting enough, one of the other kids who was involved, a different vehicle, the kid just turned 16.
Oh.
It was his like 3rd week driving his car, and he's in this 18-car pileup.
Oh.
So like he, I'm sure, was like mentally rattled for a while.
Oh yeah.
But outside of concussions and like your typical whiplash, like 0 major injuries out of 18 cars. 0 major injuries, which was like it's a blessing. Like,
It's a miracle.
It's a miracle, yeah.
I don't know how that happens, but
It's a sheer.
We were lucky.
You were very lucky. It was a sheer miracle. One thing I was thinking about, Doc, as you were going through that, was the car totaled? Did you have an opportunity as the dust settled a little bit? Could you have moved the car off the road a little bit more, tried to get around people? What was the car? Was it movable?
The car was totaled.
Totaled. Shit out of luck.
So, it was a group of my buddies. We had 3 or 4 cars that were caravanning back. 3 of the 4 cars were totaled.
Oh my gosh.
You were saying if you would open the door, things might have happened there. That's pretty jarring stuff. So we appreciate you going back down memory lane here to walk us through it. But Doc, I think people listening to this might be saying to themselves, like, shoot, I didn't even really think about dust storms. If I get into a dust storm, I want to make sure maybe it's inevitable. Maybe I'm going to get hit no matter what. But what can I do to try to minimize damage to my car, damage to myself? AI, when I looked this up on AI, it was telling me that pull over to the side of the road slowly and turn your headlights off because people might see your headlights and run into you. Is that accurate, or would you, based on being somebody that actually has experience in this, how would you say is the safest way to perform as a driver in these situations?
It's a great question. I would have said everything you said, but I would have thought to keep your headlights on because
right,
you can see something that's pulled off to the side of the road. So yeah, I'd say first and foremost, slow down and get off the road as quickly as possible. Then I would say get into the front of your car, get any loved ones or young children or anyone, like make sure they're in the front seat. So if you do get rear-ended, they're as far away from the action as possible.
Great. Yeah, good tip. That's a good tip.
And then
don't get out of the car.
Don't get out of the car.
Don't get out of the car.
Great tips, Doctor.
That is freaking awesome. I appreciate you jumping on, Doc, and sharing this story.
Yeah, just great tips, Doctor.
It's great. It's truly a miracle that you're here with us today, and I think just some really good tips if anybody is in a situation like this. You know what? Keep the lights off.
Yeah.
Don't get out of the car, and probably keep your seatbelt on, knowing you're probably going to be bearing some impact for some other cars.
Yep. All right. Well, that was.
Yeah, that goes without saying. Seatbelt.
Seatbelt, yeah.
Seatbelt,
of course. Craig's got his on right now. So I guess that's all for Dust Storm Survivor with a great set of tips. Thank you so much, Doc, for calling in.
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you so much for having me, and I'm so glad that my anguish and pain and traumatizing story could be a benefit to everyone else out there.
Of course.
Yep, we appreciate it. Well, hey, enjoy your weekend, Doc, and thanks so much for calling in.
Of course. Take care, boys.
Yep. What a great call from Doc, and just a commitment to all the commutie-cuties out there. I think that calls for a commutie-cutie award! All right, what do you say we get into some commuter voicemails, Craig?
Let's do it.
Let's frickin' do this. Okay, so each week, folks, we have our phone number that you can call into. Leave a voicemail. It is 253-237-6069. It is the highway hotline. You can call. Tell us about your commute. Ask us questions about your commute. Tell us something you saw. Tell us a story. Call in and tell us anything. Nobody really calls us. We play all the voicemails, and the ones that don't suck make it onto the episode.
Just quit calling me fat.
Just quit calling Craig fat, please.
That's just one rule.
One rule. You can say whatever you want, but don't call Craig fat.
Thanks.
Or I'll come to your fucking house!
Yeah.
And I'll make you my little bitch for the night! Anyways, here's our first voicemail.
Yo, what up? I'm Matt from Kirkland. Usually driving like 405, or both 405 and I-5, but fuck, man. The only thing that I see, and I don't understand, is I don't understand why people can't merge onto a highway. You know, it's like the most easiest thing, but also I don't understand. I've never really seen it where you have lights on the on-ramp, and I don't understand that. Like, it doesn't really make any sense to me.
Okay.
And they turn them on at like the dumbest fucking times, I feel like, to create more traffic, because, you know, most people stop at those lights and then they're going 30 miles per hour to get onto the highway. So it just causes more traffic. I don't understand it. It pisses me the fuck off, and I hate people so much. But yeah, a lot of the people hogging the left lane. Yeah, so it's a fun time. All right, guys, appreciate it.
Well, we appreciate you, Matt from Kirkland. Thanks for calling in. He's upset about merging onto the highway when you get the one car per green light. Actually, one of our more viewed clips. I can throw that clip in right here.
Yeah, right, pal.
Better stop at that light, pal.
You better stop at the light.
One car at a time.
You better stop at the light. Yeah.
Fuck it.
Fuck it. Fuck it. We'll do it live. Fuck it.
We'll do it live. Fuck it.
And after seeing that clip, I think a lot of people were surprised. I think it might be a local thing of the one car per green light. They don't like that rule. You know, it slows you down getting onto the highway. But I believe it's for the flow of traffic on the highway. So in the end, it helps out everybody. But I do get what he's saying about people merging on the highway. People just need to get the pace. I think that's the biggest thing that stands out to me is people merging on, like, match my pace.
Yes.
If you're going to be merging into my lane, match my pace. I understand your frustration, Matt, there, but have some faith in humanity, Matt. You know, we're a team out here. We're all commuters. We're all commuting together. We're on your team, pal.
Yep.
We're on your team, baby.
We're all one team here. We're all one team, but I think it's important for Matt to just get a little bit of education, because I can understand why it would be frustrating. Like, at the worst time of the day, why are we putting lights on? But the reason for that is so not everybody's getting onto the highway at one time. The reason for the light is to slowly bring more and more vehicles onto the interstate rather than all at once, to help with traffic.
Yeah.
So just so you know, Matt, not to say I'm going to die on a hill on it, but that's the reason why the lights exist.
Do we see people blow that light all the time? Think it's kind of funny? Sure.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes. Have we seen motorcycles split the lanes? Check out the clip right here.
Fuck it. Fuck it.
I think we already showed him that clip.
Yeah.
That was the clip I was going to show him earlier.
Yeah.
But maybe we'll give it to him twice.
Yeah.
Who knows? Anyways, here is our next caller, folks.
They just can't drive. I'm tired of seeing quick dry restoration on the fucking roads.
That's it.
That's, wow. I mean, was that a alien calling in, trying to channel humans for the first time? Potentially. It didn't sound all the way human, did it, Craig?
It didn't. It almost. Do you think that could have been the lady we just saw in that car at the antenna that looked like she was going to the moon?
I saw a couple people in Tacoma today that looked like they might have been talking the way that lady was just now.
Wow. Hey, we had one rule: don't call me fat, and I guess they followed it.
Yeah, they followed. They didn't call you fat. I don't know what they called you. I have no idea
I
what
guess
they
they
said.
could have.
They could have.
They
That might have
could've.
been happening there, but not really sure. Thanks for calling in, though, whoever that was. Here's our next voicemail.
Hey,
My name is Michael. I live in Puyallup, Washington, down south.
Mm-hmm.
Just wanted to say thank you for your service and all the great things you do for I-5. I actually think the roads are getting safer and better because of y'all.
Wow.
But all right, we'll give y'all a shout later.
Wow.
That's all I needed
Love
today.
you. Bye.
Wow.
That's all I needed today. We actually were just in Puyallup.
We were just in Puyallup, and it makes me happy that Michael is holding down Puyallup. And just a really nice voicemail. That
It
really
is.
actually made my day.
It did.
You made my day, Michael. Thanks for calling in. Thanks for saying something nice. And yeah, look, I don't want to toot our own horn. Have we noticed less phones? Have we noticed less people watching TV since we got out there and started public shaming people into oblivion? Yes. I think we have straightened it out a little bit out there.
We sure have. We sure have. I've felt it. Clearly, this individual felt it. And it feels good when people provide those types of positive comments. I love it.
Thank you,
Keep
Michael.
it coming. Thank you, Michael.
Thank you, Michael. Almost a community cutie alert.
Yes.
Potential.
Yes. We already had one.
We already had one. But if we didn't already give out the community cutie alert of the day, we
It's
would have
you.
got it, Michael. Here we go.
Hey there, boys. Long-time listener, second-time caller.
Is this Phil?
Here.
Oh, my
I just wanted to let you know what really grinds my gears out on.
Last time he introduced himself as Phil McCracken.
Oh.
So that's what made it.
It's a good memory.
Yep.
On the road. You know those people that, they rev their engines. They've got a motorcycle. They've got some kind of doohickey revving their engine. Nobody wants to hear that. Am I right? Really grinds my gears. Thank you so much. Have a good show, guys. Love ya. Phil.
Phil. It's relatable.
Phil,
It thanks for calling in. It grinds my gears a little bit too. Why? Why do you
Yeah.
need to rev it? To me, if I put myself in the shoes of the rever, it's kind of that like boost, feeling good type of situation. I'm cool. I've got the nice car. I've got the cash to be able to put the extra exhaust in the back. But for what?
For what?
I don't go say, oh, I want one of those too.
Who's it for?
Who?
And the answer is other dudes. So what are we doing? Guys, the mufflers, I mean, these things going through my neighborhood, sometimes I'm trying to go to bed. It sounds like gunshots sometimes.
It
Some of
does.
these cars. I'm trying to sleep, folks.
Please.
Chill out.
Please.
I've never once heard a girl say, oh, I wasn't that into him, and then I heard his muffler.
Yes. Good point. Not once.
Not once have I heard that, gentlemen.
Have I heard that.
So let's just keep that into consideration the
Please.
next time we're thinking about adding a little something, all right?
Yes. Yes. You remember last week, Joe and I were pulling out of the golf course, and this guy starts his car up, and it sounded like somebody started their boat in the parking lot.
Yeah.
And did we want to go buy that car?
A little bit.
Little bit.
A little bit.
Joe actually brought that up a couple days ago that he'd want one of those if he had the choice.
Yes. Have we all faced the masculine urge to make our car engine sound as loud as humanly possible? Yes.
Sure.
But I'm asking you to say no to that urge, folks.
Yes.
Doesn't help anybody. Okay? Sounds cool once, and let's face it, it's going to get to a point where even you are embarrassed about it.
Yes.
Like, imagine you have to start your car every morning in your
Yes.
neighborhood, and it's...
Don't need it. Don't need it. If you need that little urge, just go to YouTube.
I'm even a little bit concerned that my neighbors are going to react to that coming out of my mouth. Okay?
Really?
Like
right now.
Remember was it Noah? The guy?
Ian
came up to us.
Yeah.
And he was like, hey, are you guys the I-5 commuters? We're like, how did you know it was us? And he's like, I just heard you screaming in your garage the other night.
Totally.
Which is where we're actually at. I know it looks like Portland behind us, but it's my garage, folks. So if you didn't know, it was a green screen. So
we didn't experience this. Look at this gridlock traffic right now.
Gridlock, yeah.
I don't know if this is
making me eat my words a little bit.
Yeah. Barely moving.
Portland getting a little traffic going. We didn't see it.
No.
We didn't see it.
Nope.
Anyways, that's it. That's it for voicemails
That's
this
it.
week. That's it.
That's it for the week.
Unless you have anything else, that could be it for the show on the road this week.
That could be it for the show on the road this week. It was so awesome to have a live caller, and I'm still thinking about that.
Thinking about it.
And he did so well. A survivor.
Mhm.
It was a miracle.
Mhm.
It was a true miracle that individual is still with us today.
Yes. Yes, folks, and that about wraps it up. And we started on a little bit of a somber note. Hopefully this took you out of the real world for a little bit, but I'll leave you with, lead with love, folks. Love each other. Peace is better always.
It is.
And revenge might sound like a good idea, but it's never as satisfying as you think. Let's all love each other. Let's all be nice to each other. If you see somebody out there on the road, maybe instead of giving them one of these or giving them one of these, give them one of these.
Yeah.
Or you just give them one of these.
Yeah. Or just scream, kiss each other.
Or scream, make out!
Make it!
Kiss!
Little
kiss!
salamander.
That's it for us, folks. We will
see you next week!